Hey, what's up, world? Thank you for tuning in. This is Copper Color Tide. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that like button. I will be having more informative information. So, without any further ado, let's get this video started, shall we? Be amazed. Know your fruits and vegetables recap. Today I'm going to discuss a little bit about the different fruits and vegetables, organic, hybrid, GMOs, and organic hybrid fruits and vegetables. I feel that it is very important for our people to know the difference between the real fruits and veggies from the fake fruits and veggies. In my previous video, I emphasized on the unhealthy foods and diseases the European brought to America. In that video, I explained how eating fruits and vegetables can benefit you and your health 1,000 times more than eating the unhealthy European foods. Before we discuss fruits and veggies, it is very important to know your fruits and vegetables. If you plan on adjusting to a healthy diet, you will know the correct fruits and vegetables to purchase. I will also be sharing a quick video of Chef Ahki and 3 of her books. I feel she knows a lot about what I will be talking about, if not a lot more. Not surprisingly, there is a general lack of confidence among consumers for hybrid fruits, especially among the health conscious community. One of the reasons for this is the claim that these fruits are excessively hybridized, which is a misconception. Let's see how much of a misconception this really is. There are many different terms used in the seed world, and it can get really confusing. Heirloom, hybrid, GMO, organic, and conventional. The list goes on. Me, personally, I prefer the natural organic. They also have heirloom. Heirloom are seed varieties that are at least 50 years old, and you can save these seeds and plant them year after year. But all heirloom seeds are not organic. Hybrids are crosses of heirloom varieties. GMOs are genetically modified seeds. They are created in a lab where the basic genetic material of the seed is being altered. Many successful fruit hybrids can be found in grocery stores. Hybrid vegetables are grown mainly for commercial purpose. It is grown using artificial chemical fertilizers and hormones which make the vegetable look big and attractive, but in actual it lacks nutrients, essential vitamins, and minerals. There are some harmful sides associated to hybrid vegetables as well. Hybrid vegetables may contain particles which increase cancer cells to grow. If not washed properly, it may have chemical pesticides influence in it, which acts as a slow poison. This is an article about the F1 hybrid seeds that was in Seed News called the Heritage Seed Libraries newsletter. But first, what are F1 hybrids? F1 hybrids is a cross between 2 different plants which create something new and exciting. The crosses have to be done under controlled conditions, sometimes by hand. Most gardeners are blissfully unaware of how seed companies exploit F1 hybrids to maximize their profits and the long-term ecological harm that results from it. A well-known fact about F1 hybrids is that they don't come true from seeds. All the gardening books warn you about this. If you save seeds from your hybrid plants and sow them yourself next year, the results will generally be crap. They will revert to a motley mixture of feeble and substandard plants, which may look nothing like the plant you took them from. Which means if you want to grow more of your variety, you have to go back and buy it again next year. Another reason seed companies love for you to buy F1 hybrids. F1 hybrids are often reliant on intensive culture based around chemicals. The seed company will happily sell you some fertilizer gunk to make them grow bigger and then sell you some pesticide gunk to kill the bugs off. But without these chemical props, they often do very badly, which means these F1 hybrids rely on chemicals in order to function, grow, and prosper. That's why I said before, my preference is natural organic. Organic seeds are grown without synthetic pesticides, herbicides, and synthetic fertilizers. These billion-dollar corporations, multi-million-dollar seed companies, and grocery stores will all tell consumers our non-organic seeds, fruits, and vegetables are good for you. There's no health risk eating heirloom, hybrids, organic hybrids, GMOs, and conventional. But what they refuse to tell us consumers is at the end of the day, these man-made altered non-organic seeds, fruits, and vegetables is still genetic manipulation. The majority of fruits and vegetables sold in your neighborhood grocery store have been genetically manipulated. This is creating frankenfoods. Many modern diseases came about after we began to play with the natural order of plant and animal life. There is always a downside for tampering with Mother Nature, especially for pure profit and greed. It is because of mutation factors and blood-borne disease that commercial flesh products are not recommended at all. Organic plants are not supposed to be genetically altered. Some are because the genetic structure was changed long ago, even though some are not the original plants. Organic, still the best choice for balanced nutrition. It is up to each one of us to make educated choices when it comes to our wellness. We must be more conscious and respectful of the natural order of things. Chef Ahki is a celebrity chef, natural food activist. Chef Ahki has become the voice of women leading the charge for healthy living. She is a thought leader to thousands as she educates and inspires mothers and daughters to take control of their own wellness through her daily recipes, online classes, books, and infectious grace and style. I know many have heard of Dr. Sabai as well, but don't let your due diligence stop there. These are two great individuals that can get you started on the right path. There are thousands of more people out there who also can get you started on the right path. Don't let your research on your quest to a healthy diet stop there. Continue your due diligence. I'm going to play this video of Chef Ahki. Listen closely. She is going to break it down. I will post the video link as well.
What I call the Class C diet, Aboriginal vegan, vegetarian diet, the first stage of actual healthy eating. This is the practice of eating organic and wild vegetables and wild grains. All right? And that means none of the food is grown conventionally, sprayed with pesticides, and it tells you why. Pesticides destroy the glandular and the endocrine system of the body. It escalates cancerous estrogens. It alters nerve signaling via their dense ammonium compounds. So, in short, cancer. Okay. Some of the foods that you love and replace them with some electric foods, some ancient foods, some non-hybrid foods. Now, let me be clear. Non-hybrid, I know there's a lot of speculation about what a hybrid is and what it isn't and why it's necessary, and I want to clear that up, okay? Here we go. So, hybrid foods are foods that are altered not only through being sprayed by pesticides like a non-organic item, okay? Because you can have an organic hybrid food, okay? So be mindful of that. You can go to Whole Foods today and find an organic grape or watermelon, but it's still hybrid because it doesn't even have a seed in it. So when does the creator do that? All right, so that's something's going on. And what's going on is called manganese inhibitors being added to that fruit or plant, and it is causing sterility. So now that food has become seedless, so that you don't have to worry about seeds getting in the way. But then, then we have problems with our reproductive system because the plant has no reproductive system. Okay? So it doesn't matter if it says organic if it still is seedless. All right? So I want to be clear about that. Also, when we're looking at these Cavender bananas, you can Google all over and see about Cavender bananas being a major hybrid, one of America's largest hybrids. You go all over to other parts of the world and you see Dole Company, all right, making billions of dollars off of Very sweet, delicious. Let it ripen the same way you do with your banana, your regular banana. And then you can freeze those and make your smoothies with those and so forth, and make your banana pudding or whatever you're gonna do with it. All right. So again, another hybrid, super sugary, pumped up hybrid. Could be organic banana, yet still hybrid. All right. So this is the detail we're getting into here. All right.
Millennials' favorite fruit has gone through quite a lot of change, and it's all for the better. In the wild, avocados are very small and can easily fit into the center of your palm. Growing to about 3 inches in diameter, the pit of the wild avocado takes almost all the space inside the fruit, leaving little room for the fruit's famous green flesh. Roughly speaking, it would take close to 10 wild avocados to get the same amount of flesh that you would get with a single modern version of the fruit. Worse yet, the little flesh that it has doesn't taste very good. It has a rougher, grittier quality, in contrast to the creamy and tasty characteristic of the modern avocado. The wild avocado was also encased in a hard shell, quite different from the leathery, fleshy kind of skin that the current avocado has. Thankfully, our ancestors improved the fruit in significant ways, selectively breeding it, allowing us to have this tasty fruit that goes so well on toast. Number 8. Peach. The peach is another example of our ancestors using selective breeding to create a bigger and tastier version of a fruit. Domesticated by the Chinese around 4000 BC, the original peach was very small and resembled a cherry. It had a waxy skin and only 64% of edible flesh. It also had a taste that was described as earthly, sweet, sour, and slightly salty, similar to a lentil. Also, a big amount of the wild peach was occupied by the fruit stone, close to 34%. After thousands of years, farmers got to the version of the peach we have today. The current modern peach has soft, edible skin and is 64 times larger. It also has 90% of edible flesh, a vast increase from the wild peach. The stone in the current peach has also dramatically decreased in size, making up for only 10% of the fruit. The current peach is also 27% juicier and tastes 4% sweeter. All around, the peach has just gotten better through the ages. Number 7. Eggplant. The wild variation of the eggplant is completely unrecognizable from the modern version we have today. Eggplants used to come in a variety of shapes, but most of them were round. In fact, the name eggplant actually comes from the fact that they were often white and round, hence looking like an egg that grows from a plant. They had a range of different colors like yellow, white, and even blue. Some of the earliest versions of the eggplant also had spines that connected to its flower. It's believed that the domestication of the eggplant started in places like China, India, and Thailand. They were initially used only for medicinal reasons, because the wild eggplant had a bitter aftertaste. Through selective breeding, we arrived at the modern eggplant, with its purple color and oblong shape. The spine has disappeared, giving way to its stem that connects to its flower. Better yet, the eggplant is now edible and really delicious. Number 6. Strawberry. Oftentimes, as shown in this video, humans molded fruits and vegetables to make them taste better. However, the opposite happened in the case of the wild strawberry. Known as Fragaria vesca, the wild strawberry actually tasted sweeter and is considered the better version of the fruit. However, the wild strawberry is much smaller than its modern version. So, why did the modern version of the strawberry lose its flavor? Reportedly, that's because other factors started coming into play, influencing how these fruits evolved. Farmers started favoring size, resistance to disease, and a better and bigger appearance, which ended up decreasing the taste of the fruit. The modern strawberry actually started to take shape when a French spy brought the Chilean version of the strawberry over to France. This variation of the fruit was significantly bigger than the ones grown in Europe at the time. The two species of strawberry were crossed and gave rise to the modern strawberry of today. Fun fact, what may look like seeds in the wild strawberry are actually called achenes. They are themselves tiny fruits with tiny seeds inside of them. Number 5. Tomato. We have been shaping the tomato to our own taste for thousands of years. The evolution of the tomatoes happened in 2 stages. First, there was the wild ancestor of the tomatoes. These fruits had a size similar to berries and came in a bunch of different colors, like yellow, green, and purple. It's reported that the first cultivated tomatoes were small and yellow, which earned them the name golden apple.